Namaste. My name is Julie Upton, and welcome to the yoga portion of the 5-day spiritual detox. Yoga is much more than exercise. It is a complete path, a program to activating, to accessing all of who we are. The physical body is just one part of that. We also have an emotional body, we have an energetic body, an etheric body, and more, but that's what we'll concentrate on today. And by accessing all that we are, we stop ourselves from being in fight or flight and reaction mode all the time. And we start to take full responsibility for everything, our behaviors, our thoughts, our actions. And what that does is it pushes us, it naturally accesses all of the best parts of living according to what you're here to live. So in this physical body, we are made up of thousands of subtle channels like a river. And that channel, those channels are the gateway, the vehicle for loads of currents of energy to flow through. And sometimes what's happening is the currents of energy are flowing through, but when the energy is flowing through, just like a river, it gets stopped by something, for instance, a dam or something else. And then it gets diverted, right? And when it gets diverted, it can get stuck, it can pool, all these things can happen. So when we're moving our bodies, it's allowing the channels to widen, to allow more currents of energy to come through, to divert the energy where we need it to flow, or to break up the stuck energy that is causing us to have certain thoughts, certain emotions, certain ideas in our minds. So it's very important actually to move the body. But on a second note, moving the body is really just to keep this physical healthy and vibrant, because this is what we are given to experience life. This is going to die. This vehicle does not live forever. It has a shelf life. And the sooner that you come to peace with that, the easier it is to be inspired to keep it in its best form, its best fit for you. And so part of that, yes, is moving the body. So we've just talked about how there's currents of energy running through the body and how sometimes that energy can get stuck and it can pool and it can cause other things to happen that lead us to have maybe a not so great day, life, experience, etc. Then there's the second part about how important it is to move the body, not just to unstuck the energies or to widen the flow of current being able to come through the body, but it's to keep the body fit and ready for that action, that divine action that we are being channeled by, that currents of energy. So today we are going to be led into a short practice that you can do once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day. It's up to you. It depends. I always do it in the morning, because when you're lying in bed, what happens is fluids, they settle in the body. And then when we get up, they're moving around, but it helps when we move the body first thing. It gets the pump going. So there's a pump, a literal pump that sits in the lower pelvic area. And what we want to do is get that pump flowing so that it's pulling and pushing and moving all the fluids around the body. And that's going to help us stay healthier within this physical vehicle. So I'm going to share with you the routine that I do on a daily basis. I do it first thing when I get up in the morning, before I even have my coffee. It's just become a habit so that I don't have to think about it. And it's how at 50, I'm keeping my body as fit as I can. And then I forget about it, other than like the food that I put in it and how I bathe and all the other things. Like, I do the best I can to keep this body healthy, but I know that I'm doing a good job. so I forget the rest. I'm not obsessed about my body. I'm not comparing myself to other people. I'm free of in my mind of having to think about this because I do this routine every day. So thank you for showing up, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. One more side note. I have learned a lot of these asanas, these movements, from my yoga tradition from India and my Tibetan tradition from Tibet. So some of them are going to be unfamiliar to you, and I like things to be simple. I don't need it to be complicated. All I'm doing is moving the energy through the body. Flexibility is a byproduct. Everybody's body is different. It's a very internal process. Even in my yoga classes, I don't adjust people's physical bodies with my hands as much as I do it with my mouth verbally, just so that you know. Because only you, by tuning into your body, are gonna know what the right posture for you is. And I know that because I have been there. So I know when somebody adjusted me just the right way that I was able to get to that point. So I can tell looking at somebody how I need to adjust them to get to them to that point of like a knowing. And of course it has a lot to do with my intuition also. But getting in tune with your physical body is amazing because we are not just these bodies. We're not just our emotions. We're not just our thoughts. We are mind, body, spirit, and soul, which is all one. But they are like these general layers of being. So when you tune into your body, you know, you can really tune into your gut. You know, what is your gut saying about that thing? And it's just a much easier way of living. So this is my routine. I hope you enjoy it. I always start seated. I come out of my bedroom, I go onto my yoga mat, and I sit down and I just tune into my heart and I give thanks for being alive. And I just leave myself open, knowing that I am here and that everything is good. And that if I'm aware and open, that all I need to do is listen, and that's enough. Now I take 3 deep breaths in through my nose, out through my mouth, accessing from the lower abdomen through the mid-chest and the upper chest. So starting with the lower abdomen, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. And relax. Then I take my chin down and I gently roll up to the left, from the left up to center, just gently. And then exhale down to center. And then do my right side. Just starting to move the fluids, exhale down to the center. Being very gentle with myself. And exhale. And inhale to the right. One more time, inhale left. And exhale, center. Inhale right. Exhale, center. And inhale up. Now what I do is I take my hands and I rub them really fast together. Then I take them and I put them on my face. And then around my head. And then down my body. And up my spine. And then on my neck. My shoulders. And release. Now I take my hands together and I clasp them. And I inhale through my nose and I do a sharp exhale forward through the nose. I'll show you what that looks like. I keep a nice straight spine. Inhale. And then gently, I exhale, spreading the palms and just gently exhaling through my nose, I tap my heart, waking it up. If you're having an anxiety attack, you can do that too. It disperses all the energy at the heart. So I do that gently in the morning just to wake up the body. The heart is the hardest knot in the internal system to release. Then I take my thumb to the base of my ring finger and close my fist and I rub. Down the front, up the back. Down the front, up the back. 3 times. Down, all the way to the hands, up. Okay, then the next hand, and down, up. Waking up all the channels. They know that something's going on. Okay, now both hands down the front, all the way down. And then the legs. And the back. This is not like, you don't have to, it's not perfect. That's the beauty about all of this. This is a very Tibetan, all the beginning poses are from my Tibetan lineage. Like, even when I'm sitting at work, I do this. There's a pressure point here, and I, like this. And up. When I'm standing, I do it. Okay, and then relax. Then I clasp my hands at the chest again, and I inhale, exhale up, out, and then bring the arms up. They're just up above my head. And then I pull the belly button in towards my spine, so I'm rooted down through my hips, and belly button's into my spine, and then shoulders are coming down away from my neck. They're not up here, they're down here. Arms are straight, they're clasped. And then coming up, I arch over to the left, but I'm imagining that there is something pulling my heart forward, right? So it's a heart. And I'm breathing through my nose, so inhaling and exhaling. And my arms are straight next to my ears. If this is hard for you, it's okay to have bent elbows. It's just that it takes time. I've been doing this for years. 3 breaths. Inhale. Now go to the right side. See the C shape here? And I'm going from my heart. Subtle. Takes a while. Maybe this is new for you. And inhale to center. Exhale, hands to the heart. And then out, open. I clasp them behind me. And then flatten them on the ground. If you can't do that, just spread them. No problem. And now, just like a string is coming up, I'm pulling my shoulder blades towards each other, and I'm pushing my heart up to the sky. Chin is not down, chin is not up, chin is neutral. Smile. and breathe. And relax. And then I like to shake it out because sometimes my arms hurt. Again, clasp the hands at the heart. Take an inhale through the nose and a sharp exhale forward. Now you're going to look over the thumbs with your eyes, and you're going to take an inhale, bring the shoulders down, see? Exhale and twist. Looking over the thumbs. Smile, straight arms, shoulders down, twisting. After 3 inhales and exhales through the nose, you take the left elbow and pull it into the body and pull the straight arm around, and now look over that left shoulder. Smile, shoulders down. And inhale, arms to center. Again, pull that belly button in towards the spine, bring the shoulders down, and exhale off to the right, looking over the thumbs. Three inhales and exhales. Then bring the right elbow down by the side and pull that straight arm across, looking over that right shoulder. It's okay to adjust when you're in the pose, because I can feel when I need to adjust, when I put my mind on my body. And then release and bring the hands to the heart. Now take the thumbs and put them into the armpits and clasp the hands. Now, this you can go as fast or as slow. These are postures I do throughout the day. Like early in the morning, I do it much slower than I would do it like right now, which is the middle of the day. Again, my belly button is pulled towards my spine. I'm leading with my heart, and I'm twisting gently. The head is going organically with the body. Like I'm not leaving it straight and doing it like this. It's spinning with the shoulders. Like middle of the day, I'll show you what it looks like. I would like, my hair's going. There's a pressure point in this part of the body, so everything means something. And then relax. Now I'm going to go to the lower extremities, and we're going to be activating the whole body, but it starts with the lower part. So extend the legs out in front of you, shake them out, bring the right heel into the groin area. Left foot is extended, you're pushing out through the pad. I can't tell you, most people in a yoga class, quite frankly, they're all limp biscuits, whether I'm teaching it or taking it. It's unbelievable to me. No, this is not a passive thing. We're activating all the channels in the body. We're making this amazing circuit of energy. It's like going out and around. So in yoga, asana, we are pushing and pulling at the same time to get elongation, to open the river. If the hole is like this, we want it like this. You know, we want more current of energy to come through. You know, this is going to bust through fears and insecurities and lack beliefs and all of that, if you want it to. It's really, a lot of it is about intention. All right, so we are flexing this left foot. This right foot is also flexed, pulling it into the groin. Belly button is coming in to the spine, and you're straightened. So you're down and up, shoulders are down, and inhale, exhale forward from the heart. Always going to be from the heart. Smile, so you're bringing the heart towards the foot. So you can either just leave your hands on the mat, you can put them on your shin, your thigh, the thigh is coming down into the ground, or you can hold on to the foot. Now, the shoulders need to be down. I don't want to see this because it's not about flexibility. Flexibility, remember, is a byproduct. So maybe it's just here today or right now. And breathe in through the nose, out through the nose, 3 breaths. But I can feel my spine is up and over. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, release. You bring the right foot to meet the left, shake it out, bring the left heel into the groin. There's another asana where I would be sitting on this heel because see, it's opening up the channel in the root area and boom, right? So again, pulling the belly button into the spine, flexing both feet, the inner foot and the extended foot, sitting up nice and tall from the heart, shoulders down, moving the heart towards the foot. It might just be here. That's not a lot, right? Or it is a lot. Maybe you're just sitting. Maybe you're all the way down. It's an individual thing, but we are activating the circuit. That much I know. Feels so good. I can feel it on my lower back. I can feel it in my legs, my heart. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And come up. Bring the left foot to meet the right, shake it out. Again, bring the right foot in, right heel into the groin. Same thing, belly button in, sitting up, shoulders down, heart's coming forward. This time, we're gonna do a twist. So maybe you're taking your left hand behind you and you're holding the shin or the thigh or the outside of the foot and we're twisting. And you can use that hand out here to push you. And then breathing through the nose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and release. And sit up nice and tall. Bring the right foot out. The left heel comes in. Again, both feet are flexed. Navel in, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders down, lead with the heart, twist. Maybe it looks like this. Maybe it looks like this. But the foot is flexed. It's active. The circuit is active. Inhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Bring the left foot to meet the right. Shake it out. Now we're going to pull both feet in. And you're going to remember that there's this lower flat part of the foot. Take your thumbs into this arch. And you're going to pull the belly button in, go up. So you're rooted up, shoulders down, heart forward. Now you're pushing the lower part of the feet into each other and going forward with the heart. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and come up. So you can feel it. You're pushing in through the feet and the energy is coming out this way, right? So maybe you're just up here. All right. Now we're going to lay on our backs. And you're going to pull your feet up. Your heels are as close to your butt as you can get them. And we're going to do a twist. So the arms come out to the side in a T, palms face down. And you're going to scoot the hips off to the right just a smidge. And you're going to drop the knees to the left. Okay, if you want, you can take the left foot, put it on the right knee to give yourself a deeper twist if you'd like. And you're going to look over the right shoulder. And breathe. In through the nose, out through the nose. Now you can release and bring the knees up to center, head to center. Scooch the hips off to the left. Drop the knees to the right. And look over the left shoulder. And twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Now you're going to sprint. You're going to push the legs straight out in front of you. Now you're going to extend the feet in front of you, feet flexed, and lay on your back. You're going to flex the right foot, inhale up. Flex the foot, exhale down. Point the left toes, inhale the leg all the way up to 90 degrees. Flex the toes, exhale down. Point the right toes, inhale up. Flex the toes, exhale down. Point the left toes, inhale up. Flex the toes, exhale down. Point the right toes, inhale up. Flex the toes, exhale down. Point the left toes, inhale up. Flex the toes, exhale down. Point the right toes, inhale up. Flex the toes, exhale down. Point the left toes, inhale up. Flex the toes, exhale down. Keep going, or flex both toes and inhale up, pushing the belly button and the lower back into the mat. Exhale, hovering over the mat. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down, relax. Now we're going to go into Navasana. So inhale the legs up and then come up. So flex feet. You're in boat posture. If this is too much, hold on to the shins and do it like this or like this. So arms, hands on the shins or straight ahead or in full boat pose. This is important to activate all the channels. If you are shaking, that's a good thing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, exhale, release, come down to the back and relax. Now you're going to bend the knees, place the hands behind the thighs, roll on the spine. You're flexing the toes, rolling on the spine, waking up all of the fluids. Whee, so fun. And come up to seated. So now we're just going to move all the prana up into the upper part of the body. So to do that, this is an old Tibetan posture. It's called 3 small drops. You can either sit like this. I'm just heels out. You can sit half lotus, Indian style, or full lotus. The traditional, of course, is full lotus. You place the hands beside you. You inhale up through your nose and then 3 sharp breaths down. To do that in half lotus or any other posture, you're just going to come forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Very gently, not hard. Exhale. See, that's pushing the winds up into the body. All right. So we've worked a lot in the lower area. Now we're awake now. So we are going to go into the upper and heart area. We're going to do that by doing just a couple sun salutations on each side. So move on to hands and knees, right? Knees hip width distance apart, same with the hands. Now we're just going to start the warm up by doing some cat and cow. So inhaling, arching the back, looking up with the chin, but keeping the shoulders back and away from the ears so you're not crunching. Always back. Then exhale, push all the air out. You can see you're taking the curve out of the spine. Push, push, tuck your chin. And inhale back to cow. Gently arching the back. You're not over hyperextending. My belly button is pulling back towards my spine. And exhale, push all the air out. Chin tucked. Inhale the opposite direction. And exhale down again into cat. And release. Now from a neutral position, you're going to push back into downward facing dog, okay? So you're on the balls of the feet, pushing the heels back down towards the mat. Hands are pushing away from you, hips are coming up and back. You're looking towards your belly button and you're breathing through the nose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. On your next inhale, you're going to step your right foot in between your hands. If that's not possible, just walk. Whatever you do, it's all good. Inhale, step the right foot between the hands. And then inhale, arms up. Now you're going to exhale the hands down. On either side of the front foot, step back into plank pose. Butt's not up, butt's not down. You're in plank. Chin is relaxed. 3 breaths through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Pushing the heels back towards the wall behind you. Release onto the knees and push back into child's pose. On an inhale, roll forward into nose, chin, and chest. All right, come up. Roll down, nose, chin, chest. Baby cobra or full cobra. As long as you're not clenching your butt cheeks and you're pushing into the tops of the feet, you can actually pull your body forward and breathe. And then exhale, back to downward facing dog. This is working all pervasively on all the winds. I cannot stress enough the importance of Sun salutations. If you just did 3 of these each day, you would be in good shape. Inhale the right foot between the hands. Inhale up again, crescent posture. Three breaths. Release the hands on either side of the foot. Bring the left foot to meet the right. Feet are hip width distance apart. You can either hang over the legs, bent knees if you want, but don't hyperextend them. Grab the elbows or clasp the hands behind the heart and move forward that way. Heart towards the thighs. Dropping the head, making sure it's relaxed. 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, release gently, shake it up, bend the knees, and slowly come on up to standing. Arms overhead, and exhale, hands to heart, and release. Separate the feet, hip width distance apart. Inhale, arms overhead, shoulders are down. Exhale, forward fold. If you like, clasp the hands behind the head and bring the heart forward towards the thighs. Release the hands, look up towards the horizon. And relax again, this time stepping back with the left foot. Inhaling up to crescent, arms over the head. Breathing here, making sure the shoulders are coming down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, hands bringing them down to either side of that front foot, stepping that front foot back. And now you're in plank pose again. So again, butt's not up, butt's not down. Belly button is pulling into the spine. You're in a nice tight plank, heels coming back towards the wall, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, on that exhale, drop the knees and push back into child's pose. Arms stretched out in front of you, heart towards the thighs. Relax. On an inhale, come on up to all fours and then slowly roll forward, nose, chin, chest. So I bend the elbows, nose, chin, chest, pushing down on the tops of my feet. I roll forward. Here I am in cobra or big cobra. Take 3 breaths, pulling my body forward, doing the best that you can. And then exhaling, coming up with the hips and coming into downward facing dog. Heels towards the mat behind you. Pushing into that pointy finger, hips coming up and back. Shoulders away from the ears. Shoulder blades towards each other, looking towards the belly button. Breathing, yay. On an inhale, stepping the left foot forward between the hands, coming up into crescent. Taking a few breaths here. Again, shoulders down. Lowering the hands, bringing them on either side of that left front foot, stepping the right foot to meet the left. Then either clasping the hands bringing the heart towards the thighs, or just bringing the heart, keeping the hands down towards the thighs, holding onto the elbows if you want. Taking a few breaths here. Releasing the hands and coming slowly up, bending the knees, arms overhead. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands and heart at heart in prayer. From here, we're going to go into tree pose. So take the right foot up. Get a nice, strong, firm root on that left standing foot. And when that feels good, maybe this is it. Maybe it's just your foot into your shin. Never into your knee, okay? Because you can like pop your knee. So just keep it at the shin. If that feels good, maybe bring it on up. You can see what position is this. It's the same as we had in the beginning of the practice. And from here, just have your hands in prayer at the heart. If you feel stable here, feel free to raise them to grow the tree. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale. If you're having trouble holding your posture, if you're swaying, put your focus with your eyes on a point in front of you that's not moving. And see if that helps. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, hands to heart in prayer. Bring the knee forward and down. Second side. This time we're gonna make sure we're standing firmly on the right foot, placing the foot where it needs to be on the shin, or up here in the crease, you're pushing the foot into the thigh and the thigh into the foot. There's your opposition. Your two are pushing here into each other, giving you stability. And now the energy is coming out, down the leg and out the knee. Bring the hands to the heart if that feels stable. Inhale the arms up, apart, and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to heart. Bring the knee forward and back to standing. Now you're going to take the thumb to the base of the ring finger again and clasp the hands. Now you're going to stand here and rotate the wrists. With the elbows into the body, just gently rotating the wrists. This is untying the knot at the heart. Feels so good. You can do this from your chair at home. So many asanas are much more simple. And then go in the opposite direction. You can do this for as long as you want. Now we're going to get back into the Tibetan, more obvious. This is a Tibetan pose too. So inhale, I call it lock and loaded. So it's like inhale and then exhale them forward. Come onto the tiptoes on the pads of the feet, looking forward, finding that drishti, that spot in front of you that's not moving. And just imagine a string is coming out of the roof of your head and it's just pulling you up. Your shoulders are down. And now if this is available to you, staying on your tippy toes, bend the knees, and we're going to come down to seated. If that's not available to you, just come on down to your seated posture on the mat. And here we are. Now we're going to go onto our backs. So lay on your back, bend your knees, and pull your heels in towards your butt. Then you're going to push into your feet and push your hips up. And then clasp the hands underneath you. Bring your shoulders together. You're pushing down through your feet, so the energy is going out through your thighs. Clasp the hands and bring your shoulders together. And just push up through the pelvic area. Try not to clasp your butt so that it's like causing tension in your lower back. You're just pushing up through the heart. Your head's not back or too forward. 3 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling, come down, take a rest. If you do wheel posture, you can go into that next. If not, just come on up with the hips. Clasp the hands underneath you. Bring the shoulders together. Pushing on the feet and feeling the heart raising forward. Not clasping the butt cheeks. 3 breaths. And release. Now we're going to roll onto our bellies. Arms by your side, palms facing down. You're going to look forward. On an inhale, the legs are coming up and the arms are coming up. The whole body is up and you're breathing. Toes are pointed. And relax. And one more time, you can either do it the same way or you can bring your arms out in front of you and inhale up. Superhuman pose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, release. And you can wiggle your hips side to side, releasing any tension. Feels good, huh? I'm gonna place the hands by my heart and just push myself back into child's pose again. Arms extended out in front of you. Your buttocks is going back towards your heels. And relax. And then come up onto all fours again and come to seated. Now we're gonna go find a wall that has nothing on it. If you have to take a picture off, that's fine. And we're gonna do feet up the wall, or if you have a strap or a rope or something, you can just put your legs, lay on your back and put your legs up just like this. Or you can take the rope and I'm going to show you legs up the wall. You can gently walk the feet down and scoot themselves around. Now we're going to do an opposite posture. So we're going to take the hands under the butt, legs straight. This is for everybody. On an inhale, you come up. Again, see how my heart, it's just like a string is coming out. Then you relax the head back. If this is okay for you, you have to self-edit and then come on to the tip of the head. Your feet are flexed, pushing out through the pads of the feet. Inhale, and then gently exhale. Release. Now relaxing into Shavasana. Legs hip width distance apart, feet spread apart. Just relaxing, palms up. Relaxing every part of your body from the tip of the head to the bottoms of the toes. Letting the head release all the muscles in the jaw and the mouth and the eyes. Allowing Mother Earth to just support us, do what she does. Relaxing the neck muscles, the shoulders, relaxing the heart, the spine. The stomach, the hips. Relaxing the pelvic area and the thighs, the knees, and the calves, the arms, the fingers, the toes, the feet. Scan your body as many times as you need to relax and release. Breathing regularly, not trying, just letting it be.
Begin to wake up the body by taking a deep inhale through the nose and out breath through the mouth. Wiggling the fingers and the toes. And when you're ready, you can gently roll over to one side. Place the head on the arm, bend the knees and the arm on the legs. And then walk yourself up to seated.
Thank you for showing up. Thank you for participating in the 5-day spiritual detox. I truly wish you a happy, healthy, successful year ahead. Namaste.